Unib, our expedition leader, is currently storing an item in the stockpile. Oh, rotten mussels. Felled a tree, that was satisfying, he says. The case is probably kiln. Yeah. Don't think I have clay. Bongbez also has a case and strings. That one's metal. Oh, but the Bongbez is not a clay case, so is it glass? Is glass. Poofdang. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do there. Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. In case you didn't know already, I'm an author, and I have several books out. Out of the Dark is my debut novel. It is a portal horror story about two siblings, one who is taken, and one who spends their life searching. It deals with themes of depression and sibling loss. I hope you pick it up and enjoy. Anthropods and Breakfast and Other Journeys We Take are my two short story collections. Wraith and Spectre, and Escape and Transform are 2 short story ebooks available now as well. Scan the QR codes, check them out. Also, since we're here, maybe hit that like button and subscribe. It lets me know that you like the video and encourages me to continue on what I'm doing. Thanks so much. Let's get back to the video. Alright, so I'm gonna have to end the stream in a little while. Alright, well, I dug out all that. Again, don't really know what I'm doing with this yet. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be part of my defenses, or if this is gonna be a barracks, or some other thing in here. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, as we always do. Alright, well, I don't want them to be disappointed with the lack of instruments, so I just want to make a couple more of these things. Oh, seem to be out of logs. We'll chop some trees down, people. This is the drowning bridge. Oh, I never linked that, did I? Caravans arrived. We have a good amount of bolts. Not a lot, but a good amount. Sell some splints to them. They're looking for seeds, so I can give them like that bag. This bag. Like, I was kind of tempted to plant some surface crops, but maybe we wait. I might keep the strawberries, actually. Like, what would it take to make surface crops? Saigon from the mountainhome, that's a different... What happened to our previous liaison? Huh. What did we ask for last time? Toys. I'll ask for some raw green glass. Cheese and anvils. Ooh. So the king is still the goblin. Huh. Nothing as far as rumors going on around us. Occurs to me my carpenter is also my woodcutter. Oh no. Expedition leader's the woodcutter. Okay then. All right, broker, get your butt over here. So where's that liaison? They already leave? They already left. Looks like I can get an alpaca. My goodness, those are expensive toys that you brought. I said bring toys. I didn't say bring expensive toys. We'll take this hammer and this toy axe. And that is all. We'll take this alpaca. Prepared snail eye. Ooh, how delightful. All right. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Also, I noticed that we have this stockpile here. Yeah, this one can go away. A little dangerous to do that when I just have food sitting there, but hopefully they'll move it into the other stockpile. Yeah, before it rots. Like before it rots. Before it rots, please. Thank you. Now this one. I can put that alpaca out here. A poor raccoon. But we have been dealing with rotten food already. God darn it. Someone take care of this, please. I don't want the food to rot. Anyone? Anyone? All right, good. What is this stockpile for? Unprocessed food. People socializing? Excellent. That's what I was looking for. Can't address the family issue, but I can try to address, you know, maybe making a few friends. Alright, clothing is probably gonna be the next concern. Reminds me, I probably need to process plants. We'll put the clothing industry up there. Maybe with the kitchens, frankly. There's enough overlap between the farming stuff and the kitchen stuff that it makes sense to have it over there. No migrants, no migrants, no migrants for me. Do 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 do. This entrance is a hot mess. Like, do I really think that enemies are going to go this way? No. No, I do not. So they come in, they go down, 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 down. They have a choice of going up this way or going up that way. If they go up this way, they go over the pit of despair. And if they go this way, which is clearly the way of least resistance, they just go directly up here, and that gets into my barracks area. So where do I want to create choke points for this? Maybe here? Maybe even one right here. We're going to have a variety of bridging going on. So this is my barracks. I have nothing of a military yet, but I'll designate it a barracks. So like they're not even trying to bring the drink over to the tavern. I think, again, I just don't have enough people doing things. So I might have to turn back off the fishing. Like fishing on its own adds like 4 different tasks. Yeah, the person who's fishing, the person who's cleaning the fish, the person who's processing the shells. So 3. Like I said, 3. But when you have 13 dwarves, that's like a significant enough portion of the population. Especially when you add in a certain amount of hauling and other stuff. Unib, our expedition leader, is currently storing an item in the stockpile. Oh, rotten mussels. Felled a tree, that was satisfying, he says. Incredibly brave in the face of looming danger, perhaps a bit foolhardy, doesn't cling tightly to ideals. Had 2 ideas and is open to changing his mind. He tends to be swayed by the emotions of others, has a sense of duty, and is stubborn. Tends not to reveal personal information, doesn't focus on material goods, and tends to avoid crowds. He likes to brawl, though he's disturbed by this since he values quiet, so at least in the abstract. Tends to be a little tight with resources when working on projects and likes to keep things practical, without delving too deeply into the abstract. He is slow to anger and is not particularly interested in what others think of him. Tends to hang on to grievances, tends to make a small mess with his own possessions, and has the tendency to go it alone without considering the advice of others. He blows his breath out when he's annoyed. He dreams of creating a great work of art one day, personally values tranquility and a peaceful day, finds romance distasteful, and doesn't care if others take the time to master skills. He likes native gold, nickel, silver, wood opal, tea wood, giant vessels, giant weasel leather, giant hoary marmot bone, crossbows, amulets, catapult parts, the words of the satiny brains, and the sight of the saffron of droplets. When possible, he prefers to consume giant green tree frog and whip wine. Giant green tree frog, huh? Sure. And detests leeches. So yeah, we're getting a little bit of socializing this way, but I still don't see anybody moving the alcohol, you know? Alright, the merchants are leaving with their beautiful elephant. Oh my goodness, look at all these mussels that are over here. The guy wasn't fishing for that long, but he's got plenty of fish. I mean, mussels. Always mussels. I wonder if it's because I have it set up as against the edge here instead of like building out over the river. Like I never seem to get anything but mussels, but there's clearly carp in the water. I landed. Probably shouldn't complain. Having shell on hand is useful. Singing? Simulating a sang. Alright, let's make a sang. What do we need for a sang? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Doo-doo. Forge, that's leather. Oh, that's leather. Drums and stand. It's not in glass or kiln. Metalworkers. So the stick is metal. The head is leather. The stand is probably wood or stone. What does that leave? The drum. What could a drum be made of? Like the stoneworker's shop doesn't make any of them. It wouldn't be at the clothier shop, right? No. Carpenter stuff is... Oh, no, it is there. Okay. So we need metal for it. It's annoying. We could make the other pieces, though. Make 2 of each. Maybe I do make a smelter. A wood furnace. I guess I should have a wood furnace anyways to start doing soap too. Charcoal, smelt, eliminate, forge, sang, stick. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're over there on the YouTube side, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're over here on Twitch, don't forget to follow. I do anonymous follows here, and I basically would never be able to know who followed over on YouTube anyways, so there's really no risk of getting called out over there. But Do it anonymously in case people don't feel comfortable being called out. Fine. I wonder... Yeah, I think this stockpile is too small. Alright. Let's expand that stockpile. Oops. No, this one. Put it over here. Just want to make sure it doesn't run out of space anymore, because clearly things are getting rotten, and that's definitely not desired. All right, up here. Wow, they already finished forging the sticks? Oh, because I already had bars. I forgot about that. Well, that wasn't ideal. That's fine, though. Oh, I don't have the leather workers. Out of the Dark is available now. It's my debut novel. Check it out. Check it out. So I was doing work this morning. I was asked if I wanted to work on the weekend, and I said, or on Monday rather, and I said yes. And I showed up at this other office that I'm supposed to be working out of, and they're like, oh, we didn't know you were coming. It's not ideal. It's not a good look. Makes me look at the stuff that they do over there, and it makes me wonder, like, who's running things here? But it is what it is. Gotta do the things. Yeah, not really loving the claystone and conglomerate together. Maybe I will change that eventually. To what? I don't know. eventually. That's what it'll be changed. It'll be changed eventually. You have too many tasks on the list, David. Too many tasks. Just like, oh, I'll just lay down a little bit of flooring. It'll be fine. It was not fine. Alright, the stands have been made, and now we just need the leather works open. The eventual plan with this fort is to hopefully attract the monarch, and frankly, plan to kill off said monarch in an accident, and hopefully reestablish a dwarf in the lead role, because the goblins have taken over the civ. I would like to see that changed. It is called the class of dignity, after all. Would also just like to see the dwarves start to come back at all, because we are the only dwarven civ in the whole world, and we have no other locations. None. None, none, none. It's telling me we might not have enough barrels too.
I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride it where I like.
Why would ViceCrevice not be a good place to ride a bicycle? Tell me that. Riddle me this. Tell him. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay. All right. Excellent. I'm actually going to be ending the stream soon. I got to go run and feed a dog, apparently. Because as per usual, when somebody has a task to do that involves a pet, it ends up falling on me. Now, part of the problem is Green Bean's out of town and the twins are up in New Hampshire. So, like, that's why. It falls to the not pet person. Right. But basically, the first 3 people that would normally have done it are not here. So. It falls on me. Oh, well. My thought at the beginning of the stream was I might move some of this stuff out of this area. That has not happened. I guess I moved the stone worker that was there. That was it. This is fine. And this is definitely not filling up. So my little flood control here, not really necessary. Which is funny because this filled up very quickly. And I landed. Suppose it's not technically full yet. Come on. Get that one last little bit. No? No? Alright. Worry about it later. Alright, Sangs are constructed instruments. Throw one there. And one right there. Yeah, the downside of this not filling in is people still pass through it. So we have these grates across this little channel I've made, and they don't use them. Yeah, but what else is new? Oh, we have dancing. Singing, simulating a sing. We have sangs. We have sangs at home. You don't need to simulate. Socializing. Oh, they were dancing, but they're not anymore. There we go. Happy people socializing. Sometimes you just need to give them the opportunity to relax, you know? Not unlike me, I need to relax sometimes. Thanks for tuning in. One last mention about my books, if you don't mind. Out of the Dark is a portal horror. Anthropods is a collection of 19 weird literary fiction. Breakfast and Other Journeys We Take has 9 contemporary realism stories. Escape and Transform is low fantasy. Wraith and Spectre is a spacefaring sci-fi. Scan the QR codes and check them out. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Be good to yourself, be good to others. I hope to catch you in the next one.